Before I start, I just want to say that this video is going to expose me in a way I'm not comfortable with. Even some of my closest dev friends don't even know this about me. So if you're my future employer watching this, just know I'm a very serious developer. Alright, things I do that developers probably don't do. I keep pushing my .env file. I've lost count of how many times I've accidentally pushed my .env file to GitHub. Every single time it happens, it's always the same story. I panic, delete it, add it to git ignore, tell myself I'll never do it again, and then do it again next week. I think the problem is I rarely start fresh projects. I just keep on reusing the old ones and forget that git ignore was never set up. The only thing that saved me is that 99% of my repos are private. Thank God. Because if they weren't, I just say that my API keys will be on the streets of GitHub faster than you can say, why is my database full of Russian spam bots? I use light mode when I code. Not because I'm trying to be unique, not because I'm trying to rebel against dev culture, and definitely not because I'm him. I can assure you that. It's just because it helps me stay awake. Dark mode makes me feel tired and sleepy for some reason. I'm sure science has an answer for that, but I'm not going to bother checking it. The problem is, every light mode theme looks ugly. Like, just because I want light mode doesn't mean you have to wipe out every shade of black from the screen. I like my code letters being black, thank you very much. I commit a lot. Whenever I make even the smallest change, like fixing a typo, I commit it. Not for version control, not for teamwork. I just want that little green GitHub square. 8 to 10 commits a day. That's my magic number. Someone looking at my profile will probably think I'm building the next big thing. But no, it's literally just me changing button colors, renaming variables, and pushing meaningless comments like this. I'm a code hoarder. I never delete code, ever. If something doesn't work, I don't remove it. I just comment it out. Because what if one day, I suddenly need that broken piece of code again? So now, my project ends up being 30% working code and 70% commented out backup code that I'm sure I'll actually use. Splitting my editor. I love splitting my code editor window into 2, sometimes even 3 panels. Not because I'm some elite multitasker, no. It just makes me feel productive. Like, I'll have the code I'm actively working on one side, another file on the other, and sometimes a random file opened that I'm not even editing on the other one. It's really bad, but it saves me from scrolling like a maniac, trying to find where I named a variable. Because without it, I'll either spend too much time scrolling around my code base, or accidentally use a wrong variable name and spend 2 hours debugging something that wasn't actually broken. I don't write tests. I've been coding for a while now, and still, I've never actually properly learned how to write tests. Oh shit! Whenever someone says, don't forget to write unit test, I just smile and say, yeah, of course. But in reality, my entire testing strategy is just me clicking around the app and praying that nothing breaks. Dry? Clean code? I know developers love saying, write clean code, follow DRY, make it reusable. But honestly, if my code works, that's good enough for me. Even if it's repetitive, even if it's messy, as long as it runs without errors. We are done here. We are done here. We are literally done here. Plus, I'll probably refactor it later. AI features that never work. Sometimes I ask AI to build features for me. It gives me code that looks amazing until I actually run it. Then I spend hours trying to fix it, only to eventually throw it away and build it from scratch. And you would think I'll learn from that mistake. But nope. The next time I need a feature, straight back to AI. I panic when someone watches me code. This one is probably the worst. Whenever someone watches me code, I completely freeze. Because I know they're expecting some kind of hacker movie moment. Me typing like a genius, spinning my chair around like, yeah, we're in. But the reality is, me staring at my browser, waiting for my app to compile, googling errors and copy-pasting from AI. And every time, I can just feel that whatever cool image they had of me as a developer, slowly crumbling to dust. So yeah, those are some things I do that developers probably don't. Or maybe they do, I don't know. Consider liking the video, subbing to the channel, and maybe share your own dev confessions in the comments. Thanks for watching.